Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at some keyboard shortcuts and some settings for the keyboard. And the first thing to do is to go to your system preferences and click on keyboard. And a useful thing, especially if you're using text that has some accented characters and so on, or if you want to use some of the dingbats, is to click on show keyboard and character viewer in the menu bar. Then you can go to the menu bar up here and tell it to show character keyboard. And then you've got your dingbats and everything else, so you've got miscellaneous things there. So if you want to put one of those into one of your documents, it's quite easy. All you got to do is select it and then click on insert. So let's just move that out of the way. So that is quite useful. And also you've got your keyboard viewer too. So if you want to use this to put some things in, then you can do that quite easily. If we go to keyboard shortcuts, you'll see that there's a number of different things in here that you can set up. It's in this space here, services, where you go if you want to set some of your keyboard shortcuts there. To go to services, so if you want to capture full screen, you can set that one there and set a keyboard shortcut for it. You just click on that bit there, double click on it, and away you go. You can set your keyboard shortcut to capture the full screen. Don't really need to do that via services because there are other ways of doing it. But as you can see, we've got things that you can do with opening selected file in text edit. You can set keyboard shortcuts to do that, or you can do search with Google, so shift command and L, and that'll start searching in Google for you. So that's the services menu and how you can set some keyboard shortcuts to get things happening there. In Amadeus Pro, I like to be able to do some things such as deleting all tracks, so I've set myself a special one there, which is Option, Command and the full stop. Or if I want to do generate silence, I've got Command and the up arrow. That works quite nicely, that does. Okay, so let's go back to this keyboard, and you can see on this here as well, I have it set so that the F1, F2, etc. keys are set as standard function keys. So to get those working as the function keys, so you got a little picture on the front top of your on F3 for instance, you have a little thing where it sets all your in fact let's show you there. So F3, so it shows you all of your applications that you have open, and you can select one and go to it. So if I want to go to that one, see there's a blue outline around it, I click on that and it takes me to that one there. So function and F3 key again, and go back to my thing there. Let's just move this out of the way. Okay, let's go back to show all again, and this is quite a useful thing to do as well, expose and spaces. And often it's quite useful to have a active corner set, but the only trouble with active corners is that let's see, say you want to show all windows by going to this top left hand corner. So if I go there, so there you go, it's the same as pressing the function and the F3 key. But the only trouble is if you go up there and you're looking to get to the Apple menu up there and you go too far, you'll get something you don't want, and it can be a bit annoying. So what you can do with that is, if you have it so that press down the option key when you're choosing that. So let's just click on that. So now to be able to go for that to work, I have to be pressing the option key. So now I'm pressing the option key, going up there, and it's working again. That's the way that you can have it working, but have it so it doesn't go off by accident. Now expose is also very useful, and the thing with expose is that if you're using something like Final Cut Pro, F9, F10 and F11 gets used within the application, so you don't want to have a conflict there, so you have to set these to be different. So again, what you need to do is to press down the option key, so that instead of F9 going directly to all windows, you have to press option and F9. So let's change that one. Press down the option key again, press that, and change that, and option key again, and change that. So there you go. That's a nice little way to be able to set some of the keyboard shortcuts on there. And let's go to this one here. Let's say we want to have application window. So if you've got an application that's got a number of different windows open, and you want to be able to see all of them in the dashboard there, see and choose which one you want to go to, especially usually if you've got a number of Safari windows open, I suppose. It's a place where you're likely to have a number of different windows open. You want to go to a specific window. So again, what we're going to do with that, we're going to modify it with the Option key and hold down the Option key, press that, and we have that changed. So back to show all again, keyboard. Now another thing that is very useful, especially if you're on a laptop, and I'm on my MacBook Pro at the moment, and is the modifier keys. So let's just click on these modifier keys, and you can see what I've done here is I've changed this caps lock. So instead of working as a caps lock, I'll set it so that it does no action, because it's very rare to use the caps lock, and we don't want to type in all caps, and it's very annoying to have to do that. And then, so that's a good reason to turn the caps lock key off. Let's click OK on that, and that'll do for now.